Start out, as you say, on Cash. MIBR had a comeback earlier today on Cash, by the way, playing Renegades down 10-5 at half and managed to get themselves into the winning bracket. Their first win in 6 LAN matches. Remember, they went 0-5 at Blast.
That is absolutely true. You have to give FaZe the upper hand here. But MIBR, you can never sleep on those guys. They're always going to be competitive and a difficult team to break down. Best of 3. Didn't see them play a best of 3, of course, at Blast, all best of 1s match. So obviously a different environment here. And a missed smoke from Tarik. That's not ideal.
No, it's not the way you want to do things. That
they're shooting each
other. Cold? What are you doing, bro?
Chill.
Clara? Word.exe. What's the cool meme these days? Chat, let me know in the comment section below. Hit subscribe and like. Fallen, he likes Nico. Likes him a lot. Likes him right in the dome. Gets a headshot. Bomb still gets planted, so MIBR could charge to the site to start things off. Kerrigan wants to work his way back in. He'll work on to Catwalk. No, he will not. I take it back. He'll go underneath from the barrels. Spot's fallen now. He's not going to realize Cold is there as well, and then walked out and actually, I think, got a bullet intended for a different target. A headshot again for Fallen, and look at the HP. FaZe going to be desperate to pull this back. They can't.
Well, somehow, with the missed smoke and the sloppy beginning to that round from MIBR, it actually works out for them. Fallen gets the opening kill. They find themselves a bomb plant, and then all the kills to go with it as well. Rain left in an impossible situation. He gets 1 kill, and that's the only frag they find in that entire sequence. Quite as surprising considering that missed smoke came through. Maybe the smoke would have been a benefit for the CGs, allowed them to sneak through back onto the side. But overall, will be MIBR with the lead here, 1-0 on the T side, and a force buy on the second from FaZe. Now, we've discussed this in great length over the day. Normally you do take a full eco on the CD side. You can force buy if you feel like you can get some damage done with the pistols, and the scout, of course, in the hands of Kerrigan. As we begin to settle here, it's going to be fur boosted up. Just looking for that first kill towards middle. Didn't get anything for it. Drops off, and young Stu here, as usual, by the squeaky door. You'll find him there pretty much every single round. Very effective at getting kills from that position, especially the wall bangs as well. Bit of a specialist in that regard. Kerrigan gets dropped first. The scout out of action. And now mid-control granted towards MIBR.
Nico getting up on top of the white boxes. Great shot. Great Scott. Beam me up, Scotty.
Basically.
Hey, we can just get all the Scott references in there. Scotty doesn't know?
So don't tell Scotty.
Nico's gotten Stewie, and it's Tarik that will try and make amends for that, but he suffers a similar fate. This is not going well for MIBR. Second round, force buy from FaZe Clan, so we're seeing a very different strategy than what we expected. Nico with 2 kills has an AK picked up. Fallen's going to try and pull this back, but he goes down to 8 HP, leaving Cold with 72 HP, pretty much in the position of power with only a MAC-10. Flash goes through, he's blinded off. They're not going to get toward the bomb site yet. Guardian getting desperate, will run back in with the scout. He knows that they're down below. Olaf strikes with the CZ. Brilliant round.
Well, there you go. The force buy in the second still can yield successful results there. 1 by 1, they get taken down, and that stifling smoke towards the end of the B entrance as well removes FaZe from the equation. Interesting stuff. It goes 1-1. And I'm sure they're going to force buy in response as well. Yes, indeed, the CZs and the scout for Tarik this time. Whenever it goes down to the scout, it doesn't seem to be the designated snipers of Cold, Zero, and Fallen. So it seems Tarik. He feels like he's comfortable enough with that weapon to be main sniper in that regard. So we'll take it towards B. Try and get the first pick here. I'm not sure he's going to find anything on the other side. Apart from a grenade, doesn't touch him, but he is smoked out of position. See Guardian there that's using a slight gap to get some intel. They can confirm players on the other side, and they've bought as well. They've bought a scout. You can pretty much guarantee they force into this. 1 AK, make it 2 for FaZe. That's a very strong purchase they've got here. M4 for Rain, a couple of UMPs to back them up. And the B play coming through here. There might be a chance. You see Guardian flailing somewhat, but he recovers. Oh, the incendiary as well is just absolutely perfect. But a chance here, but maybe one that won't be realized, as it's going to be FaZe to find all the kills here, Matt, and just Tarik. Left for the scouts. They line up for him, but that's all he finds.
Cuckoo-cuckoo. Look at you. 2-0, 2-1 rather for FaZe. Close your eyes if you're epileptic, as the flashing of the barbed wire occurs in that camera. MIBR have to sit 1 out again. No bomb plant, no buy. This is back to normal after the earlier advancements, or I guess the early loss bonus. What are we officially calling that? Early loss bonus, I think.
Yeah, whatever. You'll know.
All right, cool. Just trying to help everyone out, Hank. Like,
I don't know. I definitely need to get back to the drawing board. Some of the terms now, we need to kind of change them up a bit. But I'm not ready right now. I need some time in the drawing room to work it out. Okay.
All right.
All that nade, though. Ouch. And there will be all the kills available here for FaZe. They're looking good. Lost the pistol, but still up 3-1. No problem at all. A clean sweep once again. No AWP available for Fallen. Not the end of the world, but certainly not the best situation to be in. Guardians picked his up. 6-1. Remember, going back a year, he never really played Cash at the pro level. In his team, Navi, before, he actually was never playing the stores. Their go-to veto still to this day, that's still the case.
Yep, absolutely. So good to see him. I mean, he's a player that hit just because one team doesn't play it. Okay, now your point stands that obviously he's not going to see the map as much, so you wouldn't think he's as well versed. But that doesn't mean that that map is not a good play.
Oh no, definitely.
It doesn't. It's not that it's bad for him particularly, should we say? Like his play style, Guardian's play style on Cash should actually be really solid, truthfully.
Yeah, it's not a real massive talking point at this stage, but
no, it's a good point because he didn't play it as much. It's not like he's played every single scenario, right? You learn through, like, osmosis of experience. Or so I'm told.
Flashbang still was middle. And there will be a bit of control here for Tarik and co. They've got a couple of players out, but those have now been removed. Nico just doing absolutely stunning work here with the AK-47, and he spotted another towards the vent. Incendiary to flush him out, and he wants to actually probe a little bit further here. Fallen has to be very careful.
Nico's got the AWP picked up. Can't quite hit the shot with it, though, can he? Oh, dear. Sorry, Henry, that's your line. I'll pay you later.
That is my catchphrase,
I'll pay you later.
Thank you very much.
Olaf gets Stewie as he was waiting by the forklift. Fallen to the vents. Fallen, are you kidding me? That's Anders' catchphrase. I'll pay him later. Kerrigan's got the AUG again. He's had that out a bunch. Yeah, I'm not going to do it for everyone. Don't worry. He's got that lovely scope, though, as he sits in the back of the site. Fallen's getting closer, and Cold Zero, what are you made of, my man?
Okay.
All right,
They've known to pay for that one. The bomb will be planted here. Fallen in the 2 versus 1, but he's got such a difficult job ahead of him. Both CTs, oh my god, doesn't even have a chance to clutch this one out. It will be another successful round there for FaZe. It goes 4-1. Fallen, great job by him to even find access point towards the B side. Cold Zero, a nice little shot towards the side as well. But that just yields them another buy here. It's still not the best, averaging $4,000 per player. You need to ask yourself now, is it really worth it going into this one? You want to take a partial instead of letting this get out of control? Looks like they made the decision. I do see one AK. Doesn't necessarily mean they're going all in, but the other two certainly does. There we go. Rifles across the board. Stewie with the only significant utilities. He goes with the Galil. He gets the Molotov flashbang and the smoke grenade. This still does not bode well. They have to do a set piece of this sort of round. They can't really run a default. Don't really have the utility to justify that. I would say to save the 2 smokes they have, head towards A, see if they go for a pretty standard procedure of smoking in front of the forklift and maybe the bomb site. Going for some mid-control first, but it looks things could be an A split with the 2 players boosted up. Plenty of options. We can only speculate at this point as to where they'll finish up. Looks like an A finish is likely, as we said. Stewie will be at the door pretty much every round, going for those wall bangs. Not ideal with the Galil. As the A split will come through momentarily. They have got 1 player out. That's Stu with the Galil in hand, and those are the 2 smokes we talked about. He's got a kill here, but looks things but Nico way too sharp. Takes him down and finds an early advantage.
Fur slides out under the barrel of the gun. Still 4-1 Fur on 8 HP. That nade would have done it, but Rain fires through the box. 4 becomes 5. 5 rhymes with beehive, and that is irrelevant. Don't break character, Henry.
It will be Nico with the opening kill there. Stewie did a great job to sneak out in that manner, but unfortunately he couldn't really do much of it once he got himself in position. And MIBR with another partial by Mac 10 for Stu. Suggests something much faster at this point. Maybe just an execution off the bat, maybe just a quick A split. You can see them posturing towards this position as they start to line up smokes, and indeed, this is the execution. This is what to be expected. We've seen plenty of these rounds in the past. Just going to go for the bomb plant first. You need plenty of smokes down and try and force your way out. Need a quick CZ kill. Don't think it's going to happen. It's Olaf Meister to save the day. Protects his teammate there. That's going to be Nico staying alive for now, and Olaf's on for an ace. He'll get taken down eventually. I don't think this one will be planted. It's just Fur now. In a 4 versus 1, Olaf gets 3 kills. Fur gets that one. Ooh. Wasn't quite the headshot, but looked quite nice. And let's see if he can find anything more there.
Trying to pick it apart, but Rain. Rain, go away. Hey, did you see a tweet from the man, the myth, the legend, FMPONE, talking about redoing this map.
I've seen his sneak peek video as well.
A video? Maybe it was a video that he posted. Yeah, I didn't actually watch it, but I saw some pics from it, and it's the curved wall and obviously the APC. That's pretty cool.
It's due for a refresh, isn't it? Like just to bring it back in. We see it quite a lot in ACS. We don't actually see it that much in group stages in European. So it'd be nice to just kind of bring a nice bit of a bit of change coming through, just to kind of mix things up a little bit and refresh the gameplay. That's definitely welcomed, as that grenade is as well from MIBR. That's going to take Nico down at the very start of the round. We're seeing this boost come into fashion more and more these days as Fallen patrols towards middle, seeing if anyone falls back.
Which team did that almost by default in 2014, Henry?
That boost?
Yep.
I would say CLG.
I by Power.
I by Power, okay.
Yeah.
I had a stab in the dark, though.
Yeah, it was worth it. It was a good try. Gonna rotate back and just make sure no one pushes through main. They've also got the man boosting, watching that same position. They've let go of the boost. I was gonna say they could actually get one because Guardian's heading in that direction. So back toward a main. That's where the main of the A goes. It's the main access point to the A site. All right, jokes aside, that's what it means. Olaf's ready with the AWP. Lots of smokes, flashes, and everything down, but he still tries to fire in.
Oh, there he is.
That is sensational from Stewie as he takes out Olaf. That's toss bots. I'll pay him later. As Kerrigan works back in, the flames still fully engulfing everything. Look at the lineup. That AUG nearly got two. Stewie behind the door. And she didn't take much wear for it, but they do line up that time. And the AUG is coming out with a pog. As it's all on Fallen to hold off the bomb. He does still at least get Kerrigan down. Chance for MIBR to still wrap up the round as the AK-47 stays in behind the forklift as well. That means he has the close angle, but Rain, he's going to lob an 8 in there. Is timing off. Guardian is timing not, but unfortunately he's too far away from the bomb. Does still have a kit, but Fallen's not going to peek this.
He can
get tight. That's not wide enough. And he's on it with a kit. This could be done. Fallen's got to run it in. This is over. No, oh, better still. Guardian takes the shot to confirm it with style.
That's actually sick. He gets off the bomb now. I thought it stick it, son, but he has the awareness. He's obviously a lot more in tune with the game than I am and manages to time that to perfection. But it's all about Kerrigan. My God, what is this? Lines him up with the AUG, no scope required, and he gets off the bomb. That's so audacious, and it works out. There must be milliseconds of that defuse, but it will be 7-1.
Wow.
My God.
Keep the memes down, Henry.
I know. It's tempting.
Sometimes
let the Twitch
you can become a slave to the meme.
Well, that's the worst possible scenario, isn't it? Twitch chat can take care of the 7-1 responsibilities. I'm sure they're doing it already. And it will be a tactical timeout. Kerrigan with the AUG. He buys it pretty much every round. You can see after returning from Blast, 0 and 5.
Yeah.
Things not looking too good here, but we'll continue.
Remember that time you won a major, Fallen, and Tarik on different teams?
You calling them out right now?
I'm just, yeah. I don't know what I'm doing.
I don't know what that is, but
just being savage as hell. I'm gonna get beat up behind the dumpster after class. It's fine.
Well then, double AWP setup, Nico and Guardian with a ton of cash in their back pocket. Not so much for MIBR. They do have enough to buy, of course, with the maximum loss bonus and just indeed that bomb plant, but really wanted that round to work in their favor. Tarik waiting for any aggression with the CTs. Be a good chance to throw it in now if you're a CT side, but not the case here. Smokes towards A once again.
I think mid-open understands what's really going to happen behind the dumpster. Kerrigan will wait. That's not a bad usage of the COD weapon. Did you know, just speaking of COD, that, excuse me, in Halo, you could switch to the COD controls, and it was called fish sticks?
Yeah, I do that.
Yeah, you know what it means, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty clever. That's some high-level banter, really.
That was pretty cool. I remember I used to work for Halo and COD, and we used to have some fun with that.
Yep.
So there you go.
For those of you who know, you know.
We will be at the 45-second mark. Double AWP setup, like we said. A is actually technically open right now. Not a single CT player there. Nico is the only one close. He's actually right down by a white box right now. This would be a full retake as he decides to come back through. Oh, he's got full vision as well. They cross over. They're in for a bit of a surprise on the other side, but they do pull one kill back. That's going to be Carrigan, but olofmeister arrives on the scene. Rain with the backstab as well. Oh, he times it to perfection. 2-on-2. Still a chance here as for hunts for the frag, and not going to happen. Rain takes him down. Couldn't quite find the timings. It's Tarik. After the 2 versus 1, he's got 1 flashbang and potentially a kill here. Takes Guardian down to 2 HP.
That's a good nade.
Not bad, is it?
52 HP. That'll certainly help soften them up when they arrive. Not that it would matter. AK would for a body shot, certainly. Not the headshot, and it's brilliant from Rain to turn and snap.
Matt just dabbed.
Shut up.
You guys didn't see it. He's that excited.
I was just stretching.
It will be 8 on the board, so you can't prove it, can you? There's no evidence. There's no reason to be thrown under the bus.
Yeah, whatever.
And there will be
Fair
another successful round for FaZe. That's so disappointing. They keep finding the frags here. Stewie, the 0.2s, I mean, he's got just the 1. He's at 2 and 8 right now. Okay. So, headshot percentage 100% though. Keep that up.
Yeah, that's pretty sick. 8-1. I mean, MIBR, they won the pistol, and it's just been all downhill. They've got AKs again. Kerrigan's just styling on them with an AUG. They've got 3 scoped weapons.
They actually do, right.
Double op AUG. There's a build I never thought I'd talk about. A build? A buy? Is this Dota? What world is this?
Nice
you know
position.
what? Buy the Divine Rapier, Kerrigan. That AUG is going to go nuts. Turn on the auto attack with Viper, and things will be fine.
I don't know Dota. I can't join in.
It's fine. Alex is in the green room. He's smiling. He's a Dota man now. He dresses up for Dota, at least. Fallen takes out Rain.
For everyone today, aren't you? Bloody hell.
Swinging for the fences. Guardian's got the shot on the AWP, though. That brings us back to 4-on-4.
It does. A chance here, but we'll see if it can be realized. They've got the A side, but the problem is the bomb is all the way in towards B, so they can't really capitalize on this open bomb side just yet, but they can hold strong. As Guardian, we're left alone at the B side. It's olofmeister rotating in towards A. Doesn't spot anything just yet, but Coldzera's got a clean run towards the site. Goes through the squeaky door, of course. He'll plant the bomb. They'll hear that going down, so the rotations begin now. CTs looking to continue their perfect streak since losing the pistol.
Tried to fire in with the AUG. Couldn't get a lineup. No one really on the backside of that red crate. Nico. He's using the Jets tag considerably. In fact, Stewie's going to put him all the way down. So that's good hold. MIBR with their best chance yet to convert a round. It's certainly their first gun round.
I think they're saving.
I think they have to. They've had to purchase quite a bit. I mean, look at the money. Guardian, look at the money. Okay, everyone else is, and Rain, everyone else is pretty broke. Those two are just high rolling. There's Scrooge McDuck in it, swimming in it.
Swimming in the gold
Every time
coins.
he jumps into that, there's got to be, I think we talked about this, there's got to be like a Family Guy, I think it was, you showed me. Because you jump on, you're not going to just dive into coins and be completely fine.
The Family Guy sketch, he just lands on his face, breaks his back, and his side goes into a coma. So
yeah, I think you showed me that, actually.
That is funny. But there it is. MIBR do post their first round, and they found an open A bomb site. And nice and patient about it as well. They didn't actually panic and run around and try and find kills. They just held in their positions, realized there was a retake setup for FaZe there when the bomb all the way through spawn from B, through squeaky door, got the plant. But FaZe was smart there as well. They keep 3 players alive. And like you said, 2 players had $10,000. They'll keep that money strong. Guardian still has 8. So they're still way in the lead here. It's considered a T-sided map. Cash. I say considered loosely because it really does depend on a lot of factors. I don't really think it's a significant statement here. But either way, we'll say it anyway. As round 11 looks like it'll be mid-control. As the main objective for MIBR. Molotov to the sandbag, smoker connector. Carrigan, the speculative shots through the smoke, doesn't connect anything. And this is fast. MIBR looking to get up towards highway. They've got kills here. Nico has no idea they're coming up this quickly.
Kerrigan pushing the smoke, and that's perfect on top of the electrical box. He absolutely amplifies the round with the AUG, and he manages to slip in behind the red crate as well, therefore evading Stewie, but Fallen was ready with the AK-47. So bomb gets planted, Guardian smoked off, can't yet do anything with the AWP, I say yet. Look at this position from Cold. Little does he know everyone's already gone by, but it's not a bad ambition to try and lurk. Stewie up above. How fast does Guardian look there? It's not commonly played, that position. More so because, I'm going to call it right now. There's no, okay, he took a shot. I was going to say there's no way Guardian looks there because his teammate's already gone under it, but he actually gave himself up by firing. If he'd not spotted Rain, or not shot at Rain, it might have been easier for them. Good play from Cold. Realizes now he has to get back toward the highway, and Guardian's very limited in his options. It'll go 8-3.
He might go down here as well. Coldzera creeping ever closer towards the connect. Guardian stuck by the bomb, and an angle terrace on the other side, and he'll receive the bullets. He'll go down. There's one more buy available here for FaZe. There'll be a residual cash, maybe 1.5. But 2 in a row from MIBR starting to come to life here. Roban looking stoic on the FaZe side. Olofmeister. Average 1.15 rating on land since his hiatus. Starting to get back in the swing of things now. Suddenly wasn't his best once he got right back in the lineup. You're starting to see massive signs of hope there in his individual play. Excellent player, of course, legend of the game. Rain. The grenade on the other side of the boost spot. This is more assertive play from FaZe instead of leaving the A side completely open. Actually challenging now and using the utility to push their way through. I've never seen a kill from that wallbang, only slight amount of damage.
I don't think I've seen one on a pro level. I think I've seen them in my high school years.
There we go. It's a bit more.
I've seen one through this garage for sure, when they know a player's camping toward the lockers, but the second one, you're right, I don't think I ever have seen one there. Olaf Meister. He's going to get up on top of the light. He's a trapeze artist. What do they call, is that trapeist?
I think trapeze art is probably about right.
Yeah, got good balance. That's what I was going for. Well, it's slowed pace. 46 seconds to go, and it's looking as if the bomb will go toward B. We haven't seen a lot of action on B, to be fair, from MIBR. 3 smokes, 3 Molotovs, 4 flashes. Smokes naturally, ooh, fancy, should go exactly there to cover off the access from CT, from Tree. And you could potentially go for a skylight, which they're doing now, to get the Molotovs on the platform. Guardian's going to have to be careful because they can slide over. They can get to that position, but flashed off as he might be. Rain's got the kills instead from the small pit. Tarik pulls one back, but that will confirm from Kerrigan that they're both there in the setup. It's just too resounding from FaZe.
Nasty. Rain and Guardian. What a tag team duo that is. Unless you're going to overwhelm them with the utility, give them opportunities like that, it's going to be a little bit too disastrous to handle. Guardian hits every single shot. Rain picks up the pieces. And you can just see, look at this positioning from Rain as well. So good. He's got Guardian backing him up. He beats him to the punch in the first couple, but then Guardian is there. Great positioning, great teamwork, and back in the game after losing 2 rounds in a row. They send MIBR packing in terms of the finances. coldzera straight away buys the orb. Tactical timeout, just to note. Final series of the evening after a swift victory for Astralis against North. Yanko deliberating with the team as to what they're going to purchase here. The coldzera's got the orb, but his teammates don't seem to be investing here.
Do you know how he could maximize his efficiency at events for money?
How?
Is if MIBR goes out, he just joins the desk.
Just gets the suit out again.
Yeah,
like
I'm
Superman.
back. I'm back, boys.
Rips it all off. He's got the suit underneath.
Yeah. Not bad. That's kind of like reverse, though, to put the suit underneath.
Tommy's doing that. He's a general manager. That might be on. He's
That's
there.
actually true.
That's double downing.
Ooh, imagine that. All the brainwashing they could do.
Anyway, it will be a Galil's, CZ's, UMP's, a force buy. That doesn't look that promising, but coldzera's got the orb. We'll see what they can do with it. This team definitely could be called tenacious. But in this particular point, it's not looking too good. This is more out of desperation, I would say. We'll see what the CZs and lesser weaponry can make any dent on the FaZe defense here. Kerrigan still the Orc. If they won this round, they'd actually get FaZe on the rope. So a lot riding on this particular round.
So up toward the... Yeah, I mean, they absolutely can. We saw that Guardian and Rain had so much money that it was going to take a while to break them down. They came so close. But close only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades, Henry.
That's a very good point. Kerrigan, oh, I thought he was on the other side of that box. He is now. coldzera will take him down. That's an Orc picked up a fur. That could be enough. He hasn't quite grabbed it just yet. Maybe a little bit too worried at the presence of the AWP towards quad. B storage control, though, from Rain. He's actually got himself towards Sunroom. This is such a strong position, given the context of the situation. He'll actually be flash. He's done for. He's going to go down. And that's the B site open as the smoke goes down. Guardian, so close, but doesn't find the frag. This might be a save considering the low cash on the CT side.
Yeah, backing away already. You're right. This is when they could actually pull this game back in their favor. 9-6 would be tremendous considering we were at 8-2. I think even 8-1 at a point, were we not? Maybe it was 7-2. Anyway.
It was 8-1.
8-1, okay. So either way, it would be a remarkable turnaround and give themselves a great chance turning over to the defensive side. Remember, they had to come back earlier against Renegades from a 10-5 half, which is also still on the cards. We'll see how it plays out. Guardian saving the op is certainly going to be a pretty good step for FaZe moving into the next round. Do you know the debated meme? The like face? Is it just me or does it kind of look like Michael Schumacher?
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah. Every time I see it, I'm like, ah, it kind of looks like Michael Schumacher on like the podiums, celebrating, you know. Bit of a bigger forehead, but that's not bad.
Round 14. FaZe did save 3 players there, so they do have the majority of their firepower. Lost 3 of his 5 opening duels thus far. Not the greatest stats. You can see that reflected on the scoreline overall, but still not over by any stretch. They pulled us back to 9-6. Got a game on our hands, absolutely. But 11-4, I'd be leaning towards FaZe. Maybe a fast approach here. That's naughty from Tarik. Olaf spanks his bottom there, Matt. Can't just be running through smokes like that. And that's going to be an early 5-4. A nice idea. I respect it from Tarik. Balls of steel, but really didn't work out for him. And that's going to be 2 quick kills for Olaf.
Do you know what the cool part about bringing up the debated meme was? I debated everyone into using it.
Everyone's just spamming it now.
Just 40 chests right there. Get on my level. Gommel. That's some COD talk for you. Speaking of, we're definitely going to see the Krieg in the second half in the hands of Kerrigan. If they look to find this 10th round as well for FaZe, it would be remarkable. You've got to say, MIBR certainly lost their flair. They don't look as menacing. They don't look like they have the same mid-round calls that they used to, where they could pull themselves out of deficits. That was one of the things this team was so good at, was being able to find position in the mid-round. Fallen's just going to desperately try. Okay, Guardian rotating off it actually is going to give him a bit of room. So this could work out still. If he gets the op in position in time. Rotation for Guardian, though, could also lead to the positioning going back towards Z connector. Okay, so I take it back. Excuse me, not Guardian. It's going to be Olaf. But either way, the full rotation back towards Z, now that he's spotted, he's going to think this is clear. He better rely on his teammates. Stewie's behind him. They've got to cover off Olaf. That could be the round.
Yeah, I think he might be with 25 seconds here. We'll see if Olaf's got enough as he'll fall back smartly here. How do they even break through? That's a good chance. It will be Fallen to actually pick off Nico there from the boosted position. Actually get a plan out of this as well. It's an interesting one. It's right at the edge of the bomb site too. All of a sudden, a round that looked impossible is actually looking quite realistic. We'll see in this 3-on-2 as Stewie and Fallen can hold off Rain, who's coming for the backstab from A main.
Backstab indeed. This, I said it's the mid-round calls that they normally pull themselves back into contention with. Well, now we're seeing it. 2 quick kills, a bit of luck, I have to say, to get there, but this has gone from a 5 versus 3 down to a win for MIBR. What a turnaround. Fallen with 4 kills in the round.
That's insane they pulled that one back. It was like, well, they're going to say they can't do anything here. They might have got the 9-6 map because, as you can see, there's almost no money left here for FaZe. Going to buy what they can, but it's them looking weak going into round number 15. MIBR are right back in this. That's a significant round to pick up. Scouts, AWP, CZs, and a UMP. Nico with no armor. He purchases the glass cannon. Goodness gracious. This one's just heating up. Luckily, we've got a best of 3 on our hands there.
MIBR aggressive to the boost. We do now have a game on our hands. Kerrigan has blood on his. And an AK now in it. That's not bad.
Oh, this flash. This is sick.
Retake mid from CT side. I think he needed a little more support to do that. You're right. It could have been cool if they were fully blinded, but they knew he was in there. He conversely didn't know that he was actually safe to go back through useless and rotate out. But nonetheless, it's now the advantage again for MIBR. Nico still holding with an op at A. He's been quiet. Bring that up for a second. What's his total? At the bottom of the screen. What am I saying? 7 and 7. Yeah, he's been pretty quiet.
Well, let's see if he can be loud and proud here. Less than a minute. Advantage still MIBR. And they're just making sure they secure this round. But Nico, well, not so quiet anymore, it seems. He'll take down another. That's going to be Tarik dropped to the floor. They're going to go towards B, and that's where Guardian's waiting alone, I should add. But he dropped to smoke. Have to be his friend at this point and try and block them from making their way towards the site, and he can focus towards headshot. And catch players with the grey screen there. It's going to be Olaf just firing off shots through the smoke to try and buy Guardian some time here. And every second he does get him is going to be beneficial here. Olaf, oh my god, so tantalizingly close there. Guardian does need some finding some shots here. It's going to be Nico once again. The bomb's still nowhere near the site. They've got less than 10 seconds to this point.
Nico gets in, and he will get in. He'll find Fallen. That's pretty good. I thought he was going to look the other direction. Instead, Cold crosses over. Nico's got to rotate back off it, but you're right. The round's over. 4 seconds, and as soon as he spotted the fact that Cold wasn't planting, they'll take the round 10-5 for FaZe Clan.
What a half.
It's not bad.
Ups and downs. Mostly ups for FaZe there, but not out of it just yet. MIBR 5 on the board. We'll have to pull out an amazing performance in the second half. We'll check in after this break.
We get back to the proceedings, brought to you by the lovely Henry G and me, some other guy. 10-5, MIBR struggling. They had this halftime scoreline earlier in their first game against Renegades. They came back. I tell you that because it's all possible.
It's definitely possible here. MIBR still not looking their absolute best. Some key names missing from the equation. Stewie 2K, 5 kills, first 7. But it can all be brought back into their favor. It all starts with this pistol victory. They'll be much needed. And FaZe are sending 5 players towards B. Is this a straight up rush? It actually is. There's no tactics behind this one. It's a straight brute force, and they're going to actually lose the first kill. Not the second, though. Tarik had to do better than that, and it cost them the B bomb site. He had players in front of him. Luckily, Fallen is there to deny the plant potentially here. The bomb's not straight towards the site. They'll jump across and try and challenge Fallen there. They'll go for the default plant, and this is not looking good. CT's on the retake. They have got a kit, but that's on the back of Fallen, who's currently 36 HP. Much better from Stewie. Looking for efficient kills here. Stuck in the corner. Punished for that, and it's Rain, who's looking absolutely spectacular with that USP. 3 kills in the round, and leaving Fur, who has picked up the kit now, in a 3 versus 1. He finds damage towards Guardian, but I think that's probably all he does. They don't really need to contest him at all now until he gets near that bomb. He might as well save the armor.
I was going to say,
oh, what?
Through the garage.
That's insane. How much damage did that do? That's a lot.
It was about 40 at least. I think he was already slightly.
Was he already tagged?
Yeah,
okay.
I think he was slightly tagged. Look, my memory's not the best, Hank. Don't ask me. Couldn't tell you what happened last night.
Well, the fact he's got 100 armor still suggests he was 100. So that's 55.
You have a good point. Look at you. You're so analytical.
I know. Always looking for the little nuances and stuff. I've got this under control. 11-5, Matt.
That's not bad. I just, I want to point out just the money thing, because saving the armor is kind of worth it even in that situation, and the kit, right? So, because now he's going to get the $1,900. The rain, that's pretty CS-y.
CS-y.
That's pretty CS-y.
Well, the full eco will come through by MIBR. Really not the start they were looking for, but they can still bring it back. Remember, the rifles command the third no matter what. Flashbang towards A main. This isn't a bad idea, actually. They're all there to receive. I like this. This could work out, even on the full eco. That flashbang is going to catch them all. Get ready, boys. It's coming. And they'll go through. And it is a successful flash, but they have managed to withstand it somewhat. They lose 2 kills, but it's going to be Fur now. The last line of defense on the A side. And he gets a headshot, but surely Rainers will peek again. Let his teammates take care of this. And it will be Guardian to pick up the round. As you say, 2 frags is pretty common. And it will be pretty clean in the end. 4 kills for Guardian with the sniper player getting all the frags to the MAC-10. He's got $7,000 now as he goes in round number 18.
It's not a bad payday. Give me some of that. Just give it to me.
So you can just buy the AWP and give the MAC-10 over.
Yeah, you can. Totally.
Or they just throw the MAC-10 away, apparently. They're going to close this out quickly.
Yeah, I was going to say they could do that too. Just get rid of it altogether.
But it's such a viable weapon still because they might not have armor.
Well, and Tarik doesn't. Okay, he bought it now.
2 players
I was I thought he had money. The HUD didn't upgrade for me. I get your point, but you're right. The mentality is close it out. The problem being is that there's still more to analyze. The bonus round isn't as strong anymore because you don't have as much of a bank built up under it. Obviously, Guardian does, but he's now purchased the op. If he's saved, anyway, I don't know. I'm still kind of confused by some of this because it plays out. It's so situational. So either way, they've elected to go on to full weapons. Stewie behind the smoke will watch to make sure that they can't wrap around onto him, but they've lost the back of the site as well. No one covering top highway means that Nico gets in, Kerrigan and Olaf. Straight clean kills, and this certainly works. The upgraded weapons, they've got everything down. Minute and 15, and they've already killed all 5.
That's so insane, Matt. Oh, this is done by the looks of things. They've got to eco again. That'll be 14-5. Look how clinical this is, though. Through the squeaky door, he spots a pixel of Fallen, takes his head off, jumps up on the side, nice and mobile, and it will just be Deagles, really. That's all they can buy on the MIBR side. We did say coming into this phase were the favorites, but I didn't think of it. Why is people always getting stabbed in spawn? Stop stabbing your teammates in spawn. It's so stupid. It happens so often.
Hi, Henry G here. Public service announcements.
Why does that happen so often? Every tournament, I've got to say, well, stab your own teammate in the back of a knife. Like, sure, it's not significant here, but it still annoys them.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Just like, wow, okay. I guess we're doing it like that.
We're doing it like that. Oh, my. Well, that's happened. And Fur has the deagle, but has bigger problems as he gets his head a little wet. It was raining last night. I got a little wet.
Didn't we all?
Knew someone was going to get there out of the 2 of us.
I don't know what you mean. It's raining.
Yeah. Yes. Nico back to mid. They'll take the bomb with them. Just 2 to find. It's Cold and Tarik. It's Cold with a deagle, mind you. I think the corpse is actually... Yeah, I think the corpse made it so he couldn't see Rain, I just realized. And then Rain actually just walked out and got him when he looked away. That's kind of unfortunate.
Ragdolls are actually player side as well, so it's like not guaranteed you have the same advantage or disadvantage as your opposition.
That's true, yeah. He might not have had that same, but I'm sure that's what it was because the head was there.
Yeah. It's just one of those things you just like, well, you might have had the advantage, but they might not have had it on their screen whatsoever. So it's always a weird one, that. But doesn't really change the outcome of the round. It's going to be 14-5. What a brutal performance this is. FaZe looking sharp. MIBR need a perfect game at this point. 1 round against them at this stage will find map points. It's the first map of the best of 3. Not that worried yet, but still it certainly doesn't bode well. Double orb set up. Tarik and Fallen to be rocking the snipers here. Carrigan on the creek. He really is just saying, you know what, I'm just going to be a fully scoped player now.
MIBR, we're talking about MIBR. NRG, one of those other acronyms.
Yes.
They've beaten MVP, PK, if we want to get them all in there. 16-8. They now advance 2-1 in that best of 3, so they will play the loser of this in the group decider match.
Ooh.
Sorry, excuse me. They will play they'll play North. It was from the last match. That's how far ahead we are because of how quick that game was.
Exactly.
So NRG versus North will be the rematch.
My goodness, that was a nice shot. Fallen in towards that squeaky door. Obliterates NiKo. Smashes his skull to smithereens. And we'll get ourselves in round number 20 to 5-4.
Mirage next, just to note. And that is FaZe's pick.
Ooh.
Oh dear. Sorry, that's twice, Henry. I'm sorry.
Okay then, well, the opening pick for Fallen short, but that still doesn't guarantee them the round. Stewie holds highway, there's a smoke to block his vision. Frustrating one to receive. Means the B split's a lot more likely. With one player and the bomb in B storage, I'd say it's guaranteed at this point. Carrigan goes down, that's round over. Watch out for that. He needs to be very careful. He can't just push him by himself. His teammates have to do the heavy lifting here.
Oof, Tarik, not bad. Close angle.
Hits him.
Nearly got two. You're right, he did absolutely pucker him on the cheeks. As it is going to be the shot back, though. Cold's got two. He's a little hot, though, in the back of the site. Flames still spewed across the boards, but it's Cold to close out Kerrigan. And MIBR win around 14-6.
Much better. FaZe after losing that first pick due to the aggressive nature of Fallen. Reposition. Calculate. They will bring a B split to the equation, and fortunately didn't work out for them. Cold Zerat looks very comfortable at the back of the B side. It's never over until it reads 16 in the top. Like we said in the North Astralis game, he's got to grind out each round as they come. Tarik will have the orb once again. Fallen, of course, will have his. Fast push towards... Oh, that's nice. Actually worked out perfectly for Rain. Oh, those nades did him, though. Oh, my God. About 160 damage comes through. And we'll find ourselves in a very difficult situation for FaZe.
That was some quick maths, bro. You nailed that.
Yeah.
Wowzers. I'm here to do my taxes?
Well, probably should do my own first. But maybe. Stewie will get the first kill. They're going to run away with this round. There shouldn't be much window for FaZe considering the HP.
Fallen waiting. Didn't react in time. Rain's playing a little game of cat and whatever the other animal is. Cat and rat. Fallen doesn't want to go back aggressive for it. They do know that they're there, and therefore they've sent Stewie to rotate to Z. That way he can cover it off. Or Zed, I suppose I should say. NiKo's still watching into the site. That was close, because if he had a shot at that, he probably would have hit his teammate in the back of the head as well. Full HP. Great shot, Fallen.
See ya, Rain. Like we said, MIBR very likely to win this round now, considering the damage and the opening two picks now. 30 seconds remaining as Stewie keeps the dream alive here. Olaf Meister trying to get damage done, but finds nothing.
Yeah, absolutely. NiKo's now down to 15 HP and is going to have to back away on this. So FaZe will concede another. This brings us to having a score of 14-7. That is to say that MIBR has half the score of FaZe. Does get one shot on the op to keep himself alive. 8 seconds, and he's far enough away they shouldn't find him, and therefore no worry of losing the gun late. Ooh. Fair enough. Didn't think Fallen had that angle yet. Thankfully it was before the time.
There we go. We might have an eco here. Yeah, probably. There are players that can buy. Okay, well, they're going to do it. I was going to say, well, maybe got to wait until they get everything they possibly need, but there is a good chance to shut down the CT money here as well. It's not the best buy, but certainly not the worst. You've got Guardian and the MAC-10, 4 AKs, NiKo and Carragher barely any utility, just 2 flashbangs between the two of them. But definitely enough to win around here, especially in the hands of FaZe Clan. Some of the best aimers in the world. Look out for Rain, NiKo, Olaf Meister getting it done with the AKs. Some of the scariest players on the planet. As Tarik, he's not looking bad himself, I have to say. Only good for one, though. It's a difficult position to find multiple kills. They'll push through the smoke here. Could this be enough? The aforementioned Rain, completely blind, does damage. It is enough to get the alley-oop kill, but oh my goodness, bro, that's not bad at all. Back and forth we go through the smoke. Stewie 2K takes another down, and it's going to be NiKo left in the 2-on-1. The bomb's falling through the smoke, and that might be the round in itself. That's horrible for NiKo.
Yes. It's not ideal, is it? He has a flash.
He has to throw the flash, peek as it's like going off. I think, oh, not flash yourself.
Yeah, no, not the way to do it.
I think he had to peek as it was bouncing on the corner, go for a quick pick, then shoot.
I think you just try and use, shoot to suppress and grab the bomb while you do it with the flash.
What's he up to then? And for the long con. Through connector.
They've got to consider this. Surely they're going to turn around and, like, yeah, there you go. Stew dogs all over it.
Oh, they might not be ready for this play, though.
Wait, did Stewie just... Oh, no. Oh, no.
Oh, dear, oh, dear.
Oh, my. He can still win this?
Oh, dear.
Oh, my God. Oh, he did turn around. He did. I was going to say, you've got to at least check that, surely. Nico did all he could, to be fair. I know it looks weird when someone dies without shooting in that situation, but you know why he's doing it. He's trying to get them both lined up so he can get both shots.
My God, Stewie, that's impressive still to have the awareness and then the reaction speed to pull that one off. I'm glad we're seeing this from his POV. Let's have a look at how precise he had to be. Oh, that's a surprise for you. That got his heart racing.
That's a no from Stewie, dog.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolute denial. Have you just found that meme or something?
Nah,
I've done it twice today.
I've done it a bunch. Yeah, I'm getting repetitive, aren't I? It's with age. You know, I try not to do that, but I'm getting old.
Well, FaZe will be on an eco here.
I'm not used to having an audience, that's why.
Anyway, we'll see Deagles, P250s, a Glock for Guardian, and this is what you'd call an eco, boys. As MIBR are actually back in this game, believe it or not. Might look like a scary prospect right now, 14-8, which it is, but they're going to be financially secure after this round. And FaZe, they haven't posted one now in 3, well, 4 after this.
Good shot from Fur. He comes out, easily takes him down toward the white box. Kerrigan's going to open the door. They'll bust onto the site, which is wide open. But they can play the retake. That's cool.
Yeah, they're messing around with the boost too much, and that's actually disallowed the bomb plant. I say that, Guardian, just about taken down before he makes his way towards the site. Clean sweep from MIBR, like I said. That's a big round for their finances. Keep 5 up. They are secure now. But they can't afford to lose another round.
No, definitely not. They're starting to actually give a chance to MIBR. I said it, they came back earlier against Renegades, and though FaZe is a more worthy opponent, you would argue, you should argue, it's going to be very difficult. Imagine they give up those 2 rounds without fighting the way that they have been over the last. Double off, by the way. Aggressive from Cold. He wants to get up toward the garage door. M4 in hand. Could be flashed in, but probably content holding position given the other op is watching the boost above. He knows he just has to worry about anyone pushing through the garage directly. In fact, he's going to back into the vents, and that's exactly when they go. No immediate repeat yet. Fur finds the first. That's enough to distract, maybe. Does Cold swing? Olaf's already dropped down. Cold can go exactly that. Now, and first steals it, but fair play. It works out to perfection. Only thing I guess that works against that is that now they can call there's one in the vents, but it won't matter. They've already lost mid. That's really not a point of contention anymore. Kerrigan still gets a bomb plant down on A. Goodness me. Steps into the smoke and Fur removes him from it.
Yeah, that's not bad. Kerrigan, though, he's good in clutches, but this one might be a little bit too much of a stretch for him. He'll hold towards quad. Not going to find anything, though. The plant, that was fine, though, because they're on 4th stage loss bonus now. Actually, 5th stage, I believe, after this one. So they'll have another buy in the bag. Just waiting to post that next round. They're not going to be uncomfortable just yet. The pressure obviously mounting. 20 kills for Fallen, 15 for Cold Zera. Fur's waking up on 14 as well. Tarik's still waiting to break double digits, but still, they're actually looking pretty decent on their CT side at this point, and it's not going to be the full commitment in terms of the investment here from FaZe. They're going to go for pistols, a partial buy, wait until they have Guardian's AWP out. They want to finish this in style, do it correctly instead of squeezing it out with ropey purchase there. You see the Zeus fired off and spawn. This time no team damage done, so that's okay.
Zeus your teammate right in the back.
That would have been insane. Oh, guess we've lost, guys. Zeusing each other now.
Sorry about that.
But this is still possible. These rounds, you might think, oh, it's just pistols, whatever, but you get FaZe and an execution with CZs and Tech 9s. Trust me, this can cause damage. They might get a plant out of this and even an equal situation if it goes well for them.
Rain. Smoke over the top. That'll cover back exactly to this position. In fact, the second smoke going deeper will make that even more of a problem as they can now cut off anyone on highway as well. It's the point of crossing the site that's a bit of an issue in the lineup. Fur can do damage spraying in. They've got there. Watch. Toward the truck. All the smoke's down, though. They can still get a bomb plant off of this.
That's all they want right now. But will they get anything more? Still possible to win this. Well, maybe not. Rain's running out in the open like that, blinded up. Tried to get himself out of position. But it's going to be round for MIBR. It's just up to Guardian and Carrigan. They just steal away some weaponry. I don't think they'll get anything here. They're going to be taken down. Really nice retake from MIBR. It gives up a plant, but they were going to buy next round anyway. It's not the end of the world. Guardian's going to get dropped here by Stewie. And Carrigan with the Tech 9. I thought he was going to go on a rampage there. One of those classic Tech 9 montages, but not quite. He'll be dropped, comfortably defused. MIBR, they're knocking on the door of victory now. Guardian Orb almost certainly purchased. There it is. Double Orb once again from MIBR. Tarik can fall in this time. Difficult to close out these games. You've got two teams that are very difficult to beat. 10-5 a half. We find ourselves at a 14-11. Like we said, it's technically considered a T-sided map, but I didn't think that was going to hold much weight here in this particular matchup. And we'll get into it, round number 26.
That's not bad. Timing is such that the Molotov immediately extinguished. Rain's up toward the doorway. Boost going on in the corner. Remember when the run boost was the fashionable way of doing this? It just makes so much damn noise. Imagine if it made noise now, they'd walk in, and it would be a slaughter. He can hear them out toward Squeaky. Stewie knows. Stewie knows they're in. Door's already open. Two from below, and now revealing Furt. Good shot, Guardian. Great response. Unfortunately, he's given himself up to cold. And it is getting cold. It is now 14 to 12. It's getting ice cold.
Yeah, man, this is actually a little bit worrying now for FaZe. They're not getting anywhere near that bomb site. As Cold and Stewie start lighting them up, no problem whatsoever. There's Rain. 1.2 kill to death ratio so far. 6 rounds with multi-frags and holds 67% kill assist ratio. So that's not bad at all. So, another buy for FaZe here, considering they were frugal before with their partial buy. But MIBR, they're feeling it out. Their CT side looking much better. That's actually going to be, I think, 7 rounds in a row for them. Indeed it is. Scoreline's 14 to 12 overall. Mac 10 for Guardian. Okay then. Didn't want the AK. Went for the utility over that. I suggested he's getting the Mac 10 and utility. They're going to go for an execution here. We haven't seen him really try to crack open the B side yet with grenades. Maybe that's the next port of call. Oh, we heard that.
Nice.
Nice.
Ooh, I like the clapping from Yanko. Aggressive golf clap. So this is starting to become awkward. Tarik's going to drop in B site, AWP, try and find an early pick, smoke himself off at checkers, give himself a bit of an angle, but that's too far. Yeah. Would have been clever if he could have had not really one way, but a gap there to play off of if they rounded the corner. 3 players on B as a result of this very early. 2 direct, 1 inside of the vents. Obviously that means A is essentially a retake, and they've been playing that with good success so far, to be honest. So they're in this. Remember, Mirage is next. I said that when it was like 14 to 5, I think. I said, this is where we go. And suddenly we find ourselves at an upscale to it. Olaf at least gets a kill now. This is where the retake comes in, but they got the bomb down. Fallen almost needed that shot in this situation. Oh, look at this. Fur goes out to mid. Nico's trying to lurk. Fur doesn't know it, but that means he actually gets by.
Yep. Which
means now they're going to have their back turned. Fur can cause massive... Oh, that timing. Massive damage.
That's so huge. That could be the round in itself now, because they're going to be thinking A's completely clear in that regard, and that means Olaf Meister, I think, who's the one at A main, will be dropped. It will be Fur to find him. That's going to ruffle their feathers slightly here as Nico tries to backstab from middle as Carrigan just has to watch the bomb. Gets the kill that might be the most important one of them all. He sprays them all down, and even with the back and forth advantages, it will be FaZe to clutch it out at the very end. Carrigan just tucks himself in the corner, watches the bomb. He's got no time for the nonsense there. And it will be 15 for 12. Oh my goodness, what a round that was.
Man, oh man. When he walked by Nico, I thought that's it. Especially where they already swung toward forklift. Because that meant as soon as the A main player was dead, which was inevitable, that was like a secured kill. They could just overtake the entire site. But what a hold. Carrigan especially. Balls of steel to stand on top of the bomb and get those when they walk around. 15 to 12. Didn't see the Krieg at all this half because they haven't really had the money to do it, but we've got the double op still up for MIBR, a single op for Guardian.
Exciting times. But not so much for MIBR. That will take the wind out of their sails somewhat. Now they know they need 3 perfect rounds in a row. Carrigan, look at this. So scrappy at the end, but that's the round they needed. They know it. Double orb set up once again. If MIBR can win this round, though, Matt, that's a full reset. So it actually all really stands here. If they can win this round, we might see a good overtime because FaZe might not have enough time to recover their finances. Aggressive. Oh, God, what? Okay, so Tarik gets 2, one of which was his teammate.
To be fair, Ferb was going down there no matter what.
True.
And you always say this. If you're going to kill an opponent, even if your teammate's there, take the shot.
Yeah, no, that's the way it should be. It's better than you both die. So sometimes it looks a bit weird, but that's actually fine. Tarik didn't do anything wrong there. And it will be Ferb to go down, but still the 4-4 does favor a T side in Counter-Strike. So that does not bode well. But we have got a reposition from Fallen. He's got that secondary orb in towards the A main.
Sorry, I'm laughing at some of the banter between Guardian and Fur. Guardian's complaining because it was only awarded an assist, despite that he actually hit him in the body, or so he thinks, with the AWP. And Fur says it didn't kill him because he's going to the gym, and his body's stronger now.
Got that lean muscle in the chest.
Yeah, yeah. I used to go to the gym.
That was this year, when you say used to.
The in-jokes. Rain. Smoke down. Stewie. Flames through it. Nade as well. Could do some damage with the nade. Not as much as I might have thought. When it helps. But
the M4s, that's okay. Oh, no, actually.
Not quite.
No,
you're still
right.
at 90 and 84. So didn't do quite as much as I thought it was going to. It went a little deep. Fallen can't get the shot flash out, and he's completely blind. Trade by Stu, and he's going to try and run down catwalk and buy space. That works brilliantly because Olaf has nowhere to go. Nico's got to save the day. 12 seconds. Bomb being planted. Stewie can't afford to jump over, but now he can, and Kerrigan's done. He didn't stick it. He needed to stick that.
Why didn't he plant? He would have been ready for that.
Absolutely would have been ready. 4 kills for Stu.
Well, that's the round we said was the most important one. That resets FaZe. Now they get a plant. Sure, it still wouldn't be enough to buy, but maybe that's when they'll just force. But this is maybe locked in for overtime at this point. It will go right down to the wire either way. I don't think they should force this. I feel they should take the eco and play for round number 30. That was weird.
I think he was expecting to be peaked sooner.
I guess so, but either way, he couldn't have planted off that, so he might as well have just stuck it.
Yeah, I agree. There it is. I mean, this was pretty clever, actually. The fact that he was able to find that kill.
Stewie's really picked it up. Rough first half for him, but his CT's look nothing short of spectacular. And there will be a partial buy here. I'm fine with that from FaZe. It means they can actually get a better chance of getting the bomb down. And there's always a chance to win it. There's a triple orb setup on the CT side. Okay, maybe this could be where it goes wrong. Pistols going in towards B with decent smokes and flashbangs. This retake might not be possible, but they'd probably have an M4 in spawn, I'd imagine, considering their money. But I don't know. It might not even come down to it because it looks like Colger and Fur's got it under control. So the woes and worries will be absolutely dismantled. It's going to be fine. Round 30 coming in. Are they sticking to a triple orb setup? Looks like they might be. At this point, they should drop an M4 and spawn just when they transition between the sides. You can see Yanko saying, yep, please, can we get rid of one of those orbs, maybe?
Yeah, that's a bit much. It's a little excessive.
They can afford it. Should definitely buy another M4 and just leave it there.
Is there not one? Yeah, you're looking right now. There's not? Not at the back? Not anywhere?
It's a tactical timeout, though, so we'll just be discussing that.
Yeah, that's fair.
We'll see. I'll keep my eye on them.
All right, thanks, Hank. I knew I could trust you.
But remember, the stat didn't lie before. This game was 1-8 in favor of FaZe, and now we find ourselves at 15-14. Still in favor of the international squad. Guardian back on the MAC-10. And there is another M4 purchased, I believe. I did see some. Yeah, there's an M4 in spawn waiting for them if they need it.
Why wouldn't they juggle that out at least?
There's another one juggled.
Okay, there is. Okay. Yeah.
So it's juggled in transition, so it's all fine.
Rain is already at the door, already opened the door, already running into the site, and already clearing the fact that they're playing the retake again, as they have done. Kerrigan's going to stick it this time. Molotov's a little late, wide open. And they've gotten cold. So this is reasonable. Triple op, they've got to go get one of those M4s. They have to. Luckily, Tarik is there. He could go back, and he's going to now.
They've still got 2 smokes, man.
I'd say he's going to go back. He's still on the op.
This is done, I think, unless Fur goes absolutely wild.
That's 3 ops on a retake. There's 2 M4s down, 1 in spawn.
They can't go back and get it, though.
They're out of time.
They can't win this round. This 3-AWP setup is the reason you don't do this. You can't win this retake. It's impossible.
Yeah, I don't understand this. And not only that, props to Rain. I'll come back to why in a second. Nico gets tarik. This is it. Gone fallen. He's caught out by Guardian. 16-14 in the end. Questionable strategy. And Rain immediately, nice high five, identified the fact that they had been playing retake on A and just ran in. He said, screw it. They haven't been playing defensively here. I'm going.